I have good news, everyone. Universal Orlando Citywalk is getting a brand new Universal store, and the progress on it looks absolutely, positively incredible. But if you're anything like me, you're thinking, didn't they already have one? I mean, I'm excited. This looks super, super, super cool behind me, and it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be awesome. But they already had one, right? Well, they are keeping it, sort of. Because you see, the old Universal Studios store is now the Universal Legacy Store. A store based on all things classic Universal. If the words Jaws the Ride, or Beetlejuice Graveyard Review, or Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast, God, I hope there's some of that in here, spring nostalgic feelings for you, then you are not alone. And if they don't, then please allow me to take you on this journey of old Universal. Let's go look at some stuff. And as we head on in, we can see that the layout is the same, but some things are a little bit different. Like, sure, we have Velocicoaster, brand new. But they've also got Universal Monsters. Which brings us back to the early days of Universal itself. The store is also scattered with pictures of the early days, like when they had a Woody Woodpecker meet and greet. You know what, I know the character's not that popular anymore, but I think they need to bring back the Woody Woodpecker meet and greet. Just do it. Just do it. See how it runs. Do it for like a week. See how it goes. Over here we have a prop jacket and gun from Terminator 2 3D, which is now sadly an extinct attraction. I was here last day for that one, actually. And I'm still crying inside because I miss it. Speaking of extinct attractions, here's a couple of props, including the prop gun. That's a gem. Used in the Jaws ride. Which, if you can't tell from my face mask, is a ride that I cry into my pillow every single night because it's still gone. Do I love Diagon Alley? Absolutely. Do I love Escape from Gringotts? Absolutely. Do I miss Jaws every single day of my life? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Another very cool prop from Jaws ride is over here that says Amity Police. Over here we got a bunch of props, well not props, but merchandise from one of my other favorite rides, E.T., which, fun fact, here you go, E.T., opening in 1990, is the only original opening day attraction still in operation. And it's still an absolutely incredible ride. Next time you're in the Universal Studios side, please go give E.T. some love. I feel like the wait time should be a lot higher for the quality of that attraction. Over here, still sold in the park, is a bunch of Back to the Future merch celebrating the Back to the Future ride, which opened up in 1991, closed in 2007, and made way for the Simpsons ride. Continuing on with putting merchandise with their rides. Here's some Simpsons merch celebrating the opening of the Simpsons ride in 2008, obviously still running today. Or some Minion merch celebrating the Despicable Me ride that opened up in 2012, still running today, still one of the most popular rides in the whole park. Looks like we got E.T. hanging out around the shop, but he doesn't want anybody to know that he's hanging around the shop, which is why he's going to continue to wear his Halloween costume all year long. Also still running today is Shrek. That ride opened up in the year 2000. Or we have Seuss Landing that opened up in 1999. Yeah, very nice to see a poster for Alfred Hitchcock up here, which is of course a reference to Alfred Hitchcock's The Art of Making Movies show, which was taken out and replaced with Shrek. Just below the poster for Alfred Hitchcock, we have a couple of Frank the Pugs. We got some t-shirts. We got a noisy cricket. We got this plush purse with the title of my personal favorite of all time ride at Universal, Men in Black Alien Attack, which is of course still running today. And if anybody's watching and they would like to verse me on Men in Black, challenge accepted. It seems like everywhere you look, every single corner has something cooler and cooler. Like this is a replica of Quint's gun from the Jaws ride. This is a replica of the ride vehicle that you would ride in for Earthquake the Disaster. Earthquake the Disaster is also another extinct attraction here from Universal Studios and was replaced with Family, a Fast and Furious supercharged ride. I love me a good Fast and Furious movie. I really do. Okay, it's a guilty pleasure. I know they're not great, but oh my god, massive downgrade. I mean, you could ride it for jokes, I guess, but oh my god, what a horrible ride that was. This is what the ride vehicle looked like for Confrontation. The original King Kong ride that was replaced with the Mummy, I do believe. Some very, very cool Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire flags hanging along the way here. Cornish Pixie, looks like a model there. And this might be the coolest thing. This is a real Hagrid motorbike sent to Universal for the opening day of Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure. Continuing on with Harry Potter, we have an entire 3D model of Hogsmeade. Alright, and I've searched around the store and I think I finally found something. It's not a lot. I gotta admit, it's not a lot. But it's something. At least they acknowledge it. You see this little film reel? Yeah, that does say Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was the second ride that was inside the ride building that now contains Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem. But the first one was, what was it? Oh, I know it. It was the Jetsons. No, Hanna-Barbera. The Wacky Adventures of Hanna-Barbera was the original 3D motion-based ride in that theater. That was taken out because it wasn't as popular anymore. Hanna-Barbera was awesome. And then replaced with Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast, which featured Jimmy Neutron, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, the whole whatever. Okay? Then Jimmy Neutron stopped being so popular and was replaced with Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem. Another fun fact about that theater was that it was designed to be replaced, okay? So you can put essentially any movie in there, and the motion will automatically follow whatever movie you put in, which is kind of awesome. Do I think that Despicable Me will eventually get replaced one day? Maybe. But man, do those Minions sell. And so that will actually conclude our trip to the Universal Legacy store back here. Just newly opened Legacy store. The first goodies. I got a couple pens. First pen I got a King Kong pen. King Kong, you know, we got the Skull Island ride. But we also have Confrontation back in the day, so it's nice to get a King Kong pen. You know, you don't know if I'm talking modern day or classic or whatever. Also, along with that theme, I have a Mummy pen. Sure, it's still operational today, but it sure has been open for a while. And then I just thought he was adorable and I couldn't help myself. Look at this. Look at this Frank. Look at this Frank the Pug. I don't know when they started selling it, but I know that ride is still going. But my God, look at how cute he is. Universal Legacy store. It's the same type Universal store. They sell a lot of the same merch, but it's nice to have a history of, like, you know, here's where the Minions ride opened. Here's, you know, where Simpsons opened. Here's what used to be where, you know, Back to the Future is, and, you know, whatever. They had a lot of Jaws, which, you know, to be honest, I kind of went in there looking for Jaws, to be completely honest with you. I know it's kind of a shorter video, but it is a kind of a smaller shop. You know, do I think that it's going to be as popular as the other shop that they're building here that looks absolutely insane and huge? No, of course not. What they're doing, though, is that they're playing the cue music from Jaws and the cue music from Confrontation and Twister and all these things that people my age that grew up on the OG Universal Park are really going to appreciate. As for right now, though, go ahead and subscribe down below for weekly ventures. Ring that little bell icon for notifications on every single gosh darn episode. And I'll see you next time.